Hey everyone, D3 here from BrightIdeasScouting.com. Another question today. Hey D3, what is the best way for you to communicate with your families to make sure they know what's going on in the pack? You know, this is a great question. 2 years ago when I took over our pack, I really felt as though I had no idea what was going on. And I was one of the guys in charge. Den leaders rarely communicated with their parents. Parents rarely communicated back. The committee didn't really know what was going on with the den leaders. And so there was this huge disconnect about all that was going on. Now, if you've been following these blogs, you know one of the things I highly recommend is an annual calendar. And so I'd put that up there as an absolute necessity. And make it printed. I know in this digital age, we're so ready to just send off an email, send off something on Twitter, send a text message, whatever it be, and think that it got through. I know in our analytics, and yours might be different, but with our pack and with our troop and our district, we use a service called MailChimp, and it allows me to see who's actually opening up our emails, because we do emails, and so we send that out, and on a good day 50% are going to open that. And so that's good. It's a great reminder, but when you're only getting 50% participation at an event, and 50% of the people are opening it, I think a bottleneck. So my recommendation for you, the number one thing I would do, first of all, is the printed calendar. Just a listing of events and put it all out there for there. The second thing I would do is a monthly printed newsletter. You heard me right, printed. It needs to be printed. These days, families are so busy with soccer and baseball and football, and Scouts is just another one of those great events that these families do. In fact, we have some families I know of that double book on the same night. We have kids that will be coming from soccer practice right into scouting, and they've got to have to know what's coming on. I'd recommend a one-page printed newsletter each month so they can put it on their refrigerators and be able to know what's going on. Right next to that annual calendar. And I'd take that the next 2 months. So I'd say, like, if we're doing something here for May, I would have on our printed news calendar May and June. So that way they'd be able to see exactly what's going on. In the linking of this, which will be at BrightIdeasScouting.com/park016 for Scouting in the Park 16 here, I'm going to put a link of what one of our newsletter looks like. Pull something out of the archive so you can kind of see what it looks like as a pattern. Use it for there. This really helped us get better communication with our parents and better participation from our parents as well. So even in this digital age, I recommend printing a monthly newsletter and printing an annual calendar as well. You never know who might see that on a refrigerator when they're visiting, and it also is that constant reminder there. And I would hand these things out to people as they come in the door. The calendar at the beginning of the year, make sure in the first 2-3 weeks everyone's got one, and then the printed newsletter as well. If you have people that are not showing up regularly, or the parents simply drop the kids off and never come in, and you're not sure if the newsletter that's going home with the kid is making it, mail it. Drop it in the mail and put it in. Just tri-fold it in, put it in an envelope, and get it there. So my number one recommendation, printed newsletter for better communication, followed by that annual calendar of everything. Tomorrow, we start our 30 days in May of going over the program updates. I'm excited to go through this. We're going to put these questions on hold. Keep the questions coming, though. We're going to continue them come June 1st. But May, we're going to do a countdown to June 1st when the new program comes in. So we're going to try and give you everything possible. If you have questions about the program update, continue to email us at d3@brightideascouting.com. And check us out on iTunes. We'd love to get a review, see what you guys are thinking about this. From the analytics, looks like we've got a lot of people out there. We're at about roughly 800 people per episode getting downloaded. So considering this is just a few weeks old, sounds pretty good. As always, learn everything you can, share everything you know, live the Scout Oath and Scout Law.